Hello, hello. Today we have a very interesting palette review. I have the Organ Trail Collection palettes from Vampyre Cosmetics. I got these quite a while ago. These are made separately from the liquid lipsticks. There are liquid lipsticks that are part of this collection, and I've actually already reviewed those, so if you go check out my channel, you can also see a review for those. But I finally decided to pull these out because I think it's going to be similar to the Winchester House collection. I don't think I'm going to be... I didn't think I was going to love them very much because I bought as much as I could from the Winchester House collection, which I love the Winchester House. There is a poster behind me as we speak, and I actually showed it in that video. Again, check out my Winchester collection video. There is a video for that up as well from Vampyre Cosmetics. And I decided to pull these out because I thought, I'm going to end up giving at least 2 of these away. Because I could tell just from looking at the color stories, I don't know what it is from this brand, but it's giving Makeup Revolution. The freaking color stories for this brand just don't make any fucking sense. And they just don't work very well with each other. But let's start off first. I believe I started off with, I want to say it was this one. Let's see, right? This is the first one that I tried. And this one is You Have a Snakebite. Now I love this game. I love Organ Trail. I actually have, let's see, pull this out. I still play Organ Trail, y'all. This is a PC game for Organ Trail. I love Organ Trail. I grew up playing Organ Trail. It's one of my favorite games to play. I lived in Oregon for a while in Willamette Valley, so I love the Organ Trail. I just really like history. I'm just like a history nerd. But here we have the first palette that I used. This is what the packaging looks like. You can see the palette inside. This is clear. And on the back, you can see some information. Now, I do have to preface this that I've found out that they're actually no longer called Vampyre Cosmetics. I believe they've rebranded to something like Phoenix Rising Cosmetics or something similar to that. I don't believe you can find these under... If you go to the website, you wouldn't be going to Vampyre Cosmetics anymore. You end up on another one. I'll put the, what information I can down below. Some of these, I don't remember which one. But one of these is like sold out, no longer being sold. I think you can only buy 1 or 2 on their actual website. You'd have to go on a different website if you're looking for a particular one to maybe find it, because it did look like they were selling these palettes on other websites as well. I think they retail for about $20 each, if not less. But this is again the back, and I just wanted to show you because you can see what the inside of this palette is supposed to look like. There's a picture there, and it comes nicely packaged in there. And you got this little hole in here, so you can pull it out. So we have pulled it out, and here is the back, and I believe the back looks exactly the same for each one of these. It looks exactly like this as well. And it's a computer, it's a laptop, it's a PC. You can see you have your little disk floppy ROM there, and there's the picture on there. You have a snakebite. It says press enter, 1848. It's so fun. I love that. That's so cute. And so the entire top comes off. The entire top comes off. It completely comes off. And let's see if there's something that I can just cover this with. There's a mirror. It's quite cute. So here is what, let's see if you can angle it like that. Ooh. So this is a mirror. There is a mirror there. Each one looks exactly like this. It's actually, again, quite cute. And then you can also see on top of here, there's mountains. And I'm pointing this out because the artwork around the frame is different for each one. So you can see on this one, we're looking at like rocks. We're looking at rocks, and we can see the names there. We got trail tracks, let's see, snowy peaks, desert air, mountain rose, the Rockies, and snakeskin. But this is what I'm talking about. What in God's name are we doing with 2 light blend out shades and a white? And a bright pink and a bright blue, and then this green orange glitter? Like what? Like that just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. This is really, really, really chunky. Like really chunky. Very rough. Definitely, I gotta be honest, I did put this on my eyes, and I would tell you it is not eye safe, as all glitters are. Glitters are not eye safe, but sometimes you skirt the danger, and it's okay. This is so rough. It is, I can feel like it's like grainy. It isn't grainy glitter. I need to clean off my finger with something. It doesn't completely come off. It's just, I don't know why this is in here. This is something you'd put on your face. There's no reason for that to be in there at all. But again, let me just start off by saying I will be keeping all 3 of these. I will be. Just for nostalgia reasons, but I did find at least one good makeup look from all of these, and I thought I might as well keep them all together until I feel like the nostalgia really flies away. But I really liked this look that I did with the Rockies, which is this blue. I did this look with this blue. And the shimmers in here are okay. They're fine. I think in all of these, the product did perform a lot better than they did from the Winchester collection. But they are still kind of like Makeup Revolution drugstore level eyeshadows, so let's say that as well. But I think I might have put the white over it, which I'll swatch the white separately. I was surprised with the white. That is a very nice white. A lot of whites I think tend to be, you know, kind of just powdery, maybe ashy, and you don't see the white. Look at that white. It's a really good white. So what I did was take a little white and I put it over the blue, and I mixed it in together, and I created this like shade of like a baby blue, and I just really loved it on my eyes. Thought it looked so romantic. It was really giving me like that 1970s kind of blue that they wore on their eyes. So I really liked it for that. So for that reason, I'm going to end up keeping it. But this one was my least favorite. I mean, please tell me down below I'm not crazy. Like, what do you do with something like this? If I hadn't discovered putting the white over the blue shade, I think I would probably have just completely decluttered this. But I'm going to keep it for now. This one I'm keeping. And this one was, again, You Have a Snakebite. This is my second favorite, and this one is You Have Died of Dysentery, which is like a very popular saying from the Oregon Trail game. And again, you can see, you can have this in here where it says what's inside, and it tells you exactly what's inside. There's the information in the back. It's pretty much the same for all of them, except for what picture you get here. So we're gonna pull this one out, and it comes out the same exact way. We have a hole over here that we're gonna take it to pull it out. Like I said, the back should be the same, and I like the aesthetics of this one out of the 3, just because it has this infamous picture of, you know, the wagon with the ox and the fort, and You Have Died of Dysentery. Like, that's so classic, absolutely classic. We're gonna open this one, and like I showed before, every one of these have a different top. So the other one had mountains. This one has like these black and green lines there, and it says You Have Died of Dysentery. So now when we look at this one as well, we can see that the back for this one is completely different. We got the black and green lines, which if you play the old school one, you're looking at kind of like a hacking the system, like black and green kind of color scheme, and that's what I think this is an homage to. But we have another color story with 2 glitters. What is with the glitters? And this one wasn't too bad. My issue with this one is mostly this misplaced orange. Like, what the hell? What are you supposed to do with this orange? Like, I'm confused with this color, because the rest of the other 5 colors, like, I could try and make do with, right? Because they're cool colors. We're looking at some cool purples, a cool blue, a cool green. Okay, we got another green over here. What? Orange? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. And here we're seeing Plum Pioneer, Storm Cloud, Fool's Gold, River Rock, Trail Teal, and Green Meadow. In terms of these shimmers, I mean, they're definitely, I think, better than this. This was so chunky. This one's a lot better. It performs almost like the Jolie Beauty glitters, but still not as well. Still a bit chunky. I didn't get that completely off. Let's see if I can get it off. It's cool to dab a little bit of sparkle on your eye, but still not really completely eye safe. I mean, no shimmer is, but I would not really dare to put these on my eye again. Not too awful, but eventually possibly a little itchy. So you can see the color green there is a bit difficult to put on, but in terms of these other shades, we're looking at these 3, which are not mattes, they're actually satins. So I'll do this one, because this one wasn't too bad. This is a very like light metallic purple, and that didn't apply badly. And I'll do this matte as well, because I think this matte kind of performed like the white, like it was actually quite pigmented. There was color there. Look at that. So the mattes are good. What I don't understand is the color story, why we're looking at that. I was able to create at least one cohesive look with this palette, and I think that was probably with the slight blue and the greens. So that wasn't too bad. But I hate this here, especially since it's called Fool's Gold, but it's actually an orange. It's not gold at all. So that's the part I don't understand. but I can make one cohesive look, so I thought, okay, I'll keep it, especially since it has my favorite picture of the three. We'll end up keeping that, but that was my second favorite. But this is the last one. This is You Have Made It to Oregon. Same kind of packaging. The picture in the back is different, but I've already pulled this one out. This one says, congratulations, you have made it to Oregon. Let's see how many points you have received. So this is what you would get once the game is over. You can see here it says Willamette Valley, and that's where it actually was. Back is the same, but once again, when we open it up, we'll find that around the mirror, the colors and all that all changes. So you can see like there's kind of like a rainbow pixelated kind of rim around the mirror. And then here, ooh, accidentally touched it. And here we have the actual palette. Now this one was my favorite because of two shades. We're looking at Gold Rush, Clear Skies, Retired Rifle, Wagon Wheel, Campfire, and Willamette Valley. This Clear Skies and I think it was the Gold Rush are the best Vampyre Cosmetics shimmers I've ever tried. Actually shiny and shimmery and sparkly. Like, I was just not expecting that from this brand. And these are my two favorite shades I have ever tried from this brand. I was very, very surprised. I think I'll also swatch Retired Rifle and Wagon Wheel. These were all right as well. Retired Rifle really is like a kind of brown gunmetal kind of shade. Kind of bizarre to have in this palette, but I think out of all the palettes, this one was probably the most cohesive. But those are also satins. I would consider the top two shimmers and the two middle satins. So you have two shimmers, two satins, a matte, and a glitter. And I feel like this made the most sense out of all the palettes because I was able to do the red, the gold, and this brown because they're all warm toned. And I was able to take this green, this blue, and this kind of gunmetal gray brown and do a look there. So I was able to finally create probably one of the most cohesive looks I've ever been able to do with a Vampyre Cosmetics palette. And you can see here again, the rainbow pixelated, every backing is completely different. I love how unique each one was. They're very sturdy. They're made out of very like hard material paper. I think it's cardboard. It's cardboard. It should be cardboard. But they're very, you know, like they're heavy. They're not just like these flimsy. You'd really have to push quite a bit if you wanted to break these. I don't think they're very travel friendly, especially with the tops possibly flying off. But overall, this palette I think is my favorite. I would love to know down below if you guys have any memories of this Oregon Trail game. I absolutely loved and still love playing it. What do y'all think about these color stories? Am I just not a pro? Do you guys have any ideas how I could fix all these colors together? I was thinking maybe you'd have to have all three of these palettes maybe open to do more of a cohesive look. But I'm gonna end up keeping all of these just for nostalgia, just for now. Maybe eventually I give them away, but these are staying with me right now.